And we're live. So it's Tuesday. My name's Karen Roberts. We do these short lives, Mondays and Wednesdays are business, Tuesdays, Thursdays, more health, mindset, nutrition, exercise, vibration. And so I'm your host, Karen Roberts. I'm a holistic transformation coach. I help other health coaches, I suppose, find their mojo and make six figures and beyond by growing their business on social media without being salesy or weird. So today's topic is meditation. Who meditates? Let me know in the comments below. Do you regularly meditate, and why? I think it's essential in the modern world we live in. We are bombarded with info all the time, every single day. And there's so many different thoughts going through our heads every single day. Some we choose, some we don't. And it's very easy to get disconnected with ourselves, right? So meditation, is something that I choose to do every single day without fail. Every morning, every evening, and I really truly believe that everybody would benefit from meditating. Now, just as I think last week I talked about fasting and that the fact that it's quite interesting that when our body goes without food for any period of time, it starts to heal our body. And so this goes back to, this is our subconscious. We're not in control of what goes on in our body, right? We're not in control. We think we are, but, digestion is happening automatically. All the processes that go on in our body every single second, thank goodness we are not in control of, because, if you're like me, I'd forget. I'd be dead in a millisecond. So thankfully, some alternate source energy, whatever you want to call it, your unconscious, your subconscious, whatever you want to call it, God is thankfully dealing with things on a hundredth of a second, thousandth of a second, every single second, right? And it's quite interesting that when we stop eating, that our body actually can heal itself. It goes into a recycling system. Our bodies are designed to do that. So it's quite interesting that the mind does the same thing. When we stop all that chitter chatter, when we slow things down and we stop, at the end of the day, we hear, we smell, we taste, we touch, we see. So when we shut these processes down, so when we close our eyes so we can't see anything, when we, try to block out, loud noises, to go into a quiet place. So, we're not turning on these physical senses. When we shut down our senses and we quieten that mind, that is actually when we have more of a connection with our, whatever you want to call it, our higher self, our inner, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever. Yeah, everybody has a different label for it. It is a part of us, I believe, anyway. And that's where our intuition, all these spiritual, mental muscles, maybe I call them mental muscles, intuition. We're more in tune with our intuition. When you get that gut feeling, that comes when we're more in tune with ourselves. So meditation will help strengthen those mental muscles, right? But it otherwise we're just so distracted. We have 60 to 70,000 thoughts throughout the day. A lot of those are the same thoughts we had yesterday. A lot of those aren't necessarily coming from ourselves. It's coming from Facebook or YouTube or the news or whatever, what you're watching on TV. All these thoughts. Whereas it's actually when we quieten our mind and meditate, funny enough, the most important things that we need to do seem to come up. And that is when we are more intuitive. So my recommendation to all my clients actually is to start the day with some form of meditation. It doesn't have to be an hour, 2 hours, 10, 15 minutes. just quietening the mind, getting into alignment with who you really are. And I get my clients to start their day asking themselves specific questions to get them into a feeling place of actually feeling good. Because how we think affects how we feel manifests through us as our actions and behavior patterns, and it is our consistent actions and behavior patterns that get us our results. It is how that is how we operate, except we are so focused on changing the action, whereas if we work backwards and go back to the thought and feeling place that created that action, we would get far better results, which is why I recommend meditation every single day. So what do? How do you meditate? Do you need somebody to talk you through it? Can you sit and candle gaze, or can you just do it by yourself? Do you sit upright? Do you lie down? Let me know. And if you want help with that, then I can give you help with that. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.